What is up, Internet? I'm here to show you the official Sony PS2 70,000 series vertical stand. Quite simply, this is just a chunk of metal with a plastic coat on top and a screw in the middle. So this is model number SCPH 70,110, and I mean, it's probably the most simple kind of accessory you can find for the PS2. So, and I'm not lying, this is literally like mostly a chunk of metal. It's got some weight to it, and there's a reason for that weight. The PS2 Slim is extremely light. So, just to showcase, you just have a screw here. You have a couple pegs on the side. I'll show you when you line it up on the console. And you have 4 rubber feet on each corner. Problem is, because of time and aging, the rubber has kind of deteriorated, so there's not really any grip to it anymore. Just gonna slide around. So if you ever do find the vertical stand out in the wild, strongly recommend just removing these and putting your own fresh rubber pads just for grip. Now, when the PS2 Slim released all the way back in 2004, these were very thin, of course, and very easy to fall out or collapse. So that's the purpose of this. To install it, on the bottom you have the screw hole here, along with 2 pegs on the side. Now, disclaimer, this will only work with the 70,000 series PS2s. So any PS2 that has kind of this vertical gloss strip and the yellow external power supply port, just any Slim from 2004 to I think 2008. Later on, they would make the 90,000 series PS2s. How you can tell this is 90,000, just this whole side is gloss finished, and it has an internal power supply as opposed to external. So in the bottom, as you can see, there is no screw hole, so this will not physically fit at all. Though I will say the 90,000 series did have its own vertical stand. It only had like rubber padding inside, so it held on by pressure. And because the 90,000 and the 70,000 have the same exact footprint, you can actually use the 90,000 vertical stand with the 70,000, but not the 70,000 with the 90,000. So to attach this, all you would need simply is like any coin you can find in the house. I'll just use a penny. And you just line up the pegs and screws with the console. Just like that. And not much space, I'm just going to screw it behind the camera. And there you go. So that is the vertical stand. And right off the bat, I mean, the Slim is much more sturdy now. It's not going anywhere. It's not tipping. Like I said, the rubber pads are worn out, so it's still going to slide around. But, you can find replacement rubber pads and replace that yourself if you do wish. I can also spin that vertically, so there you go. And like I said, because it's a chunk of metal, I mean, this is very sturdy. This is not tipping over. If I can demonstrate with the 90,000. Very wobbly. And, controllers are wired, so just a slight tug of the controller, it's going to fall down, or even opening up the disc tray. It's just going to throw a lot of force in one direction, it could collapse. But with the vertical stand, if we press the eject button, there you go. Hey, look, Star Wars Battlefront. So now this will kind of move to the left, and that's just because the rubber feet is worn out, so that's something to deal with. But hey, now I can safely put memory cards in it and even a controller without having to worry about this thing collapsing, or even just a slight tug of the controller. I really don't have to worry about this PS2 collapsing. But that's pretty much it. That's the vertical stand. It's kind of a dumb, useless accessory for the PS2, but it's also a very nice looking accessory. It's a nice way to display the console. Helps with space too, considering this is really thin, so you can just have a setup to have this standing somewhere. That really helps, as opposed to maybe having this larger footprint, even though the Slim is really small. But yeah, that's basically it for the PS2 70,000 series vertical stand, and I hope you have a good one.